Hello everyone, Fast Eddie here, and this video is going to be about what I talked about in my previous video. If you go out there and practice, say you're going through a corner and then some kind of emergency happens. You're going through a corner and there's water right across the road, or there's a dead squirrel, or there's a bunch of sand or sticks or something like that in the middle of the corner. Now of course, like I mentioned in the video, if you can see it early enough because your vision's good, well, just change your lane. Just change your lane position, right, of where you're going. If it's a big open corner and you see gravel down there or sand, when you're going through the corner, just adjust your lane so you don't have to go over top of it. There's the better rider. If there's a pothole in front of me, I'm like, oh my God, a pothole, and I have to hit it, the better rider would just do this and just miss it, right? Just go around it. You know, if you have time to think about and you're looking ahead, you see something early enough to make a decision because you have that safety margin, don't hit it. But this is particularly worst case scenario. You're going through a blind corner, like a mountain, right? I'm going left. I can't see what's fully around the corner, so I'm already committed to going to the corner. And since it's a blind corner, I can't see as far as I can. But once I actually do see something, oh crap. So if you roll off the throttle really hard, if you get on the brakes really hard, if you do any of those things, or if you just stay leaned over while you hit gravel and sand, you may make it through, depending on your speed, but you may slip out as well. So I'm gonna show you a demonstration of this is the things I do to practice to prepare for things like that to happen in a safe environment, fully geared up, right? So just in case it does happen out there, the first time I encounter something like this, it should not be on the public roads or at a racetrack or something else. Prepare yourself now so it'll be easier in the future when these things pop up. So to show you a demonstration of what I'm talking about, come on over. So I'm gonna head down there. I'm gonna come through a left-handed corner. Now, I just put my knee pucks on and I'll be doing full body position, knee dragging stuff, not because it's necessary and not because I've been doing this out on the public roads, but just because it's fun. Why not, right? So people like to see fun stuff and I love dragging my knee and doing all these fun things, so it doesn't have to be a purpose to it. I could do the same thing with just upper body position, but why not drag my knee? In a big parking lot, it's a lot of fun to do, so it can be with or without your knee, so don't get hung up on that. The main thing is what I'm actually doing. So I just got some tree bark off the tree over there, and I already practiced a couple times going over top of it, but obviously if I'm going through this and I'm fully leaned over, I'm probably gonna slip, right? So watch the video very particular. This I want you to watch for. So I'll be coming down the road, right? I'll be going like 25. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. I'll do body, head, bike, just like I do for every corner. Get my body position set up. Before I turn the bike, I turn my head and look through the corner, and then I dip it in. Once I go into the corner, I'm assuming this is a blind corner, which it's not, but I'm gonna assume it is. So I'll be going through the corner, and I'm like, oh crap, tree branches, bark, gravel, sand, water, a dead animal, whatever it is. If I get on the brakes really hard, or if I keep the same lean, I might slip out. So what I'll be doing is, you'll see me do this, I'll be going through the corner, I'm gonna bring the bike upright as fast as I can. I'm not even gonna move my body. I'll stay in the same body position, whatever I'm at. Once the bike is upright, I could deal with whatever. The suspension can work best up and down. So I'll go over the bump, the sand, the gravel, whatever it is. And then once I'm through it, I'm not done with the corner. It's not a straight line. I have to make it still through the corner. So then you'll see me, like I'm looking straight, I go over the bumps, I readjust my turn, look where I'm going, and bam, right back into the corner again. So in order to do this when you're practicing, right, you're going through, if I push left to go left, well, if I want to bring the bike up, I just push right, and the bike will stand up. Holy crap, I just hit a sand, or I just hit a squirrel, whatever it is. I'm not done with the corner. Re-look to where you want to go next, push back left again, and make it through the corner. So those are the things I want you to watch for when I'm doing this. So I'll go a couple of times, I'll go left, and then I'll turn back around, I'll do the same thing going right, so you can see my body position going in and out of the corner, and what I do with the bike will go in both directions. Again, I highly encourage you to do something like this, get comfortable cornering, and if you just get some tree bark, I wouldn't actually suggest getting like sand and dumping it all over the place, but just get something that it's realistic to what you may encounter, but not something so crazy where it's impractical to practice with. I'm not gonna put oil in here and see, what would I do if I go over oil? I'm probably gonna crash. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna benefit from that, right? So just get something that you could go over. It'll give you some realistic feedback of how it handles and what you do, and then practice going right back into the corner. Because it may be, let's say you have a shoulder and you could just stand the bike up and go off into the shoulder and stop. Okay, that'd be good. But this is worst case scenario. Emergency cornering, there's an obstacle in your way, what do you do? I'm pretending this is a blind corner, I'm going left or right, and on either side of the road, it's just a cliff. Let's say I'm like on the old Mario Kart, it's just a road and cliffs on either side. I can't straighten up, I can't do anything, I can't stop. There's a car right behind me following me, I can't just stop the bike. I have to make it through the corner, worst case scenario, which is almost more realistic than you think, because out here in Southern California, if you're going left and you go wide, well, usually there's a cliff. Or if you're going right, there's always oncoming traffic, so this is pretty realistic. Something happens, you gotta know what to do. So I'm gonna jump on the bike, I'll do 2 left, I'll do 2 right. If you need to rewind the video a little bit to remember what I want you to pay attention to, then go ahead and do that. And watch this as many times as you need to. Again, practice this stuff so when it happens in the real world, you're more prepared. And that's the whole idea behind all my videos. Practice, practice, practice being uncomfortable. So practice so much where you're comfortable doing uncomfortable things. Otherwise, you'll just stay at a plateau. You'll never actually grow. All right, check it out. Turn around and walk. So again, I'll do 2 left and then 2 right. Good, as you can see, I'm going through the corner, I'm all set up. So body, head, bike, that's already when you're done adjusting your speed. You get your speed adjusted first, rolling off the throttle, slowing down, get on the brakes. Body, head, bike. I turn the bike, bam, my knee touches the ground because I'm getting the bike to lean over quickly. Holy crap, there's a bunch of bark in the middle of the road. I stayed in the bike position, don't move. From beginning to the end of the corner, don't move. Holy crap, push the grip that's on the outside. Get the bike upright, quickly, let the suspension do the work. Bump, bump, I go back over it, and you're not done with the corner. I'm about to fly off a cliff. Turn your head, look where you want to go, and push back on the left handlebar again, quickly. That's counter steering, push left, go left. Quickly push on that bar, get the bike to lean over again, make it through the corner. Like I've told people before, the bike will lean and lean and lean, right? So I'd rather push the bike very quickly and make it lean very fast than not push it enough and then end up flying off the corner. All right, so push that bike. So if you notice the videos, my knee touches the ground in the very beginning, I bring the bike back upright, and then I turn my head, I push it again so fast, my knee touches the ground again. Just because I'm getting the bike to lean, I'm really thinking about, what if this is the public road? And if something happens, I gotta hurry up and go over a bump, I gotta make it through the corner. I am not gonna fly off a cliff and target fixate, oh my God, look, and push. Get that damn thing to lean over, make it. And practice this stuff enough to where you're like, okay, this is kind of nerve-wracking, I'm all sweaty and everything, but this is way better environment to do this stuff and practice to see what it feels like, see what you think about, see where you tense up, versus having to do it with no preparation out in the real world. So again, get out there and practice, full gear. I'll say it again, full gear. If I flipped out right now and I crashed down, I'm only going 25, 20 miles per hour. I'm in full gear. The bike's protected. I'd pick it back up and I'd keep on practicing. It's minimal risk. Sure, I could get hurt. You get hurt in the parking lot. Why are you encouraging people to? Well, I could also get very hurt going 70 on the public road. This is way slower speeds in a parking lot with pretty good grip. I'm not gonna come out to a parking lot that's full of gravel. What sense does that make? Find a good parking lot that's clean, and then go out there and practice and stuff. So I hope this made sense. Get out there and practice, and comment. Don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you